The characters and events depicted in this podcast is for mere entertainment. Any similarity to actual persons, living or dead, or going through their third surgery is purely coincidental. Listen at your own risk.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Somos the Next Generation. Thank you guys so much for staying with me for watching the videos. It looks like Bad Hombre received quite a few views compared to the last 10 episodes, I guess, in the last season. I think it's the most watched video in the entire season, in a sense, if I recall correctly, or at least in the past few months, it has been viewed by quite a lot of people. So I do appreciate that. I think it feels great. I think it was a topic that might have just called everybody's attention, and I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And you guys, if for those of you who have not watched it just yet, feel free to open up YouTube, look up So Much the Next Generation, and you'll find episode 37, titled Bad Hombres. I think it's a great, it was just a little venting episode, quote unquote, about, men. And then, to start off with, it feels kind of nice to record back to back again. It feels a little surreal at the fact that, this upcoming week is the last season. Sorry, not the last season. The last week for season 3 of So Much the Next Generation. My plans seem to be going as predicted. It looks like I will be uploading a video Monday, Wednesday, and finalizing Friday the 24th. The 24th will be showing the last episode of season 3, and I'm really looking forward to presenting that to you. Kind of like wrap this really lengthy season, and I think it's gonna be an episode worth watching. To be honest, there's just some topics that I will discuss on the last episode, on episode 40, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think I had a fantastic weekend. Hadn't seen my parents in quite a while. So if you did see the last episode here, the last part of that I said was that I was going to get going with some cleaning duties because my parents were coming over, and they were going to stay over this weekend. And, I just wanted them to have a nice, nice, warm and clean welcome here at my home. So, it's always nice to have my parents around, my family around, and it feels a little sad once they head out because then it feels very empty. But it's all good, It is part of adulting, just part of being, independent and whatnot. But I'm really, really glad they were able to stop by for just a couple days. But anyway, so the point, the topic, the reason for this episode, I think, is to kind of continue off on Bad Hombre. It's not that I'm not gonna go on about the cheating aspect, the lying aspect, or the I will change aspect part of them, but I think it's more of kind of when the guys, the good guys out there in these social apps, the guys that actually want something serious, quote unquote, and not just want to to trade, dick pics, ass pics, or whatever, and be like, okay, let's hook up, or whatever. The good guys out there, and that's kind of what I want to touch base on. First and foremost, me personally, and I don't know what you guys think, but that you guys can always feel free to share your opinions or your experiences as well. But for me, I'm not much of a let's FaceTime, or I'm gonna call you like, hey yo, what's up? How's it going? 30 minutes later, we're still chatting on the phone. I personally, I am not that kind of guy. I don't like to talk on the phone. I much less like to be on FaceTime. Especially when they just want to go on and on a really long conversation. Like I can try and hold a conversation. I'm really bad at holding a conversation. I'm like the worst person you can just sit there and chat, because at some point we're gonna run out of things to talk about and we're just gonna silently sit there on our phones. But it's not that I prefer to text, but I don't like to be very like, we must talk every single day. We must text and chat like 24 hours, 7 days of the week. But I'm just not that kind of guy. And for the most part, I have met, or I've talked to guys that that want to like, let's video chat, or guys that you barely just met, kind of like a summer loving, and then they just call you my love, and like we're gonna be together forever, and like planning wedding situations already, and it's like, hold on, buddy. Like, first and foremost, like, this is nothing. It's nothing. That's not gonna happen, and it's not because I don't want it, but I'm not gonna jump into something that I'm. Okay, you know what? I didn't want it. Okay, so I did meet this person, maybe about a while back. I can't remember anymore. And he was like calling their parents and their mom or whatever, and I don't know why I said whatever like that. He was just like, your future son-in-law, and I'm like drinking my Starbucks, like, like, dude, we just met 2 days ago, and probably wasn't even 2 days ago. It was like a day ago, and you know how it is. You know how you are. Doesn't necessarily, like, you don't always have to be in a monogamous relationship. You don't always have to be like wanting to talk to somebody and then like hitch up in a sense, and like you guys are gonna get in a relationship right away. Like, this is not what's happening. Like, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what kind of ideas you have in your head, but this is not happening. We're not gonna be something. Like, no. Let me stop you right there. But I do remember this guy. He just kept messaging me. He kept giving me like these they were kind of cute, these little cute nicknames and this and whatnot. But I don't think I gave the guy that idea that we were gonna be something. Like, I don't know where he got that idea from. So at some point I did ghost the guy. In a sense, ghosted, because I still have it on social media, and then we just randomly chat here and there. But he wanted to like video chat all the time, and he wanted to chat like, oh my god, how are you doing, this and that. I'm just like, it's 11:30 in the fucking night. Like, I don't want to be video chatting right now. So that's kind of what I want to get into. People that just want to like video chat or like phone call, and it's nice, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm complaining about something that I shouldn't be complaining, because I also complain about guys that just want to send here's my dick pic, send me your dick pic, send me your ass pic, like share me yours, and then like, okay, good, I think we're a match, let's hook up. I'm not complaining about it. It's more of like, that's just not me. I don't want to get on the phone call. I don't want to be talking to you every single night, or like when I get off work, like we get on the phone for a good 30 minutes because you're already getting these ideas that you and I are going to be something. Like, I'm not personally not looking into being in a relationship at the moment. I'm just trying to enjoy me, and there's just so much shit going on about me, I guess, in a sense that I want to first, get over with, and I'm not trying to jump into a new relationship. That's not what I want. I guess I gave a small spoiler about the final episode, which at this point, I don't think it's much of a spoiler alert, because I think everybody knows. Anyway, so I mean, I wish I had somebody here that I can talk to about and kind of like just ask, like, hey, so like, what is your opinion about this? Like, do you want to be chatting? Do you want to be FaceTiming? Do you want to be video chatting like every single night before you go to bed? Like, or when I send a message and I ask something, or like, hey, how are you doing? Or hey, I hope you have a nice day, and the next response is a fucking video chat call. Like, no. I'm not sending you a text at 6:00 in the morning so you can FaceTime me. I do appreciate, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy seeing the person's face. He's a really cute guy. Apparently, I go for the eyes, and I tell everybody about their eyes, but whatever. That's a whole different situation. That's a whole different story, which I will not get to. Anyway, it's nice, don't get me wrong, chatting here and there about things, but it's not something that I want to be doing all the time. Like, can't we just text? Is there something wrong with just being text buddies? Like, just text me. Like, does it take that? It might take a little while to just say so many things in a text as opposed to a phone call or a video chat. I totally understand that, but do we need? What is the point? Like, fuck. Honestly, I really did wish somebody was in here with me so I can like get their opinions as well. Because like, is that like, or am I just the problem? Am I the problem? Am I the drama? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm definitely not the drama. No, but anyways, yeah. So those are one of the things that I wanted to talk about. The other side of some men. Not the bad lying cheaters that I was talking about in the previous episode. I just wanted to talk about the good things. When you find a good guy, that simply want to be, chatting with you all the time, and if you like ignore them for like a good 5-10 minutes, like they like ask you like, are you okay? Are you mad at me? It's like, no, I just went to the fucking bathroom and like took a long ass shit. I was just watching videos on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. Like, that's all I was doing. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm mad or anything. Like, chill. Like, chill. Jesus Christ. Anyways, guys, I think I made my point. Let me see what minute is it. Wow, I've actually been talking about this for a good 13 minutes now. Anyways, I think I'm gonna keep going for just a little bit more, just to kind of extend the episode. I think these are the kind of things that I talk about, and then they end up being a pebbled episode. That I have an idea down, I kind of write it down, and I'm like, okay, well, this is what I want to talk about, And then when I do it, then I like, it's like a 10-minute discussion or like a 5-minute discussion, and it's all over, But no, let's brainstorm. What other things have I think lately it's just that people who just, don't get me wrong, I understand that they want to corroborate and want to make sure that the person they're talking to is not some fat lady from, I don't know, Ukraine, from Ukraine, or like Russia, or like, some city in Bangladesh or something. I don't even know. Did I pronounce that correctly? I don't think I did. Anyway, I do understand they want to make sure that the person they're talking to is actually the guy behind the picture, and I totally get it. One time it's totally cool, and I'll be frank. There's this guy that I'm recently talking to. He seems very very chill, very down to earth. Like he seems very funny and whatnot. I just need him to step a little back. I need him to not think this is gonna go into something major. I don't. I don't think that's the problem. I don't think I'm the problem. I don't think I'm trying to lead people on. Am I? I don't think so, right? Anyways, there's this other situations where they just keep insisting on some things. I will not say what it is because apparently even if I give my parents the information at the beginning of the video to not watch the video, that I do appreciate that they keep watching the videos and they follow me and they like it and whatnot. Apparently they keep watching it, so I do appreciate that they do, but I don't think I'm there yet where we can discuss about me being scammed by a grinder person. So it's just I know it was. I'm sure that I knew that my parents would watch it, and they just wouldn't care about me warning them, like, hey, this episode's about this, please do not watch, and they still would watch it, But my mom did explain or did discuss about it earlier today, and I'm like, well, we're not having this conversation. We're like, I do appreciate it, and I do love you for watching my videos and liking them and whatnot, but please, let's not discuss about this. I don't want to discuss with my parents about me being scammed by some horny, scamming grinder dude. Anyways, I think I lost my Jesus Christ, my train of thought. But anyways, I don't know. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap this up here. I think I've spoken for a good 15 minutes about this topic about my lovely men. So I don't know if you guys have thoughts and opinions about this kind of situations, or if it's something that has happened to you in the past. Please feel free to share your opinions. But I mean, honestly, come on, like, can we just text? I do it. Yeah, sure. Let's have a quick phone call here and there, maybe a good 5-10 minutes on the phone, and then we get back to texting. But I don't think there's a need to go on about 30 minutes on the phone. Like, I have things to do. Like, I have my telenovela to catch up on. So let's not do this at the moment, shall we? I'll arrange a time and day where we can focus on the phone call then. But in the meantime, let's discuss about that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. Don't forget that this Friday is the season finale of season 3 of Someone's the Next Generation. I am finally wrapping up this season that has been long. And once again, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. Thank you so much for the people who watched the previous episode of Bad Hombre. Compared to the previous episode, it has had a lot of viewers. But thank you guys, and I will be back with some news. I am brainstorming things here and there, and that's that. So don't forget, this video will be uploading on Monday, and then following video will be uploaded Wednesday, and to finalize the season on Friday the 24th, episode 40 will be ending season 3 of Someone's the Next Generation. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to me. I will be back. See ya.